Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're giving you our update on month 3, and actually we're going to slide a little bit of month 2 in there too, of what YouTube paid us on this channel. We're bringing you along on the journey with us as we continue to grow this channel, bringing it from birth to, let's see how far we get her.
Yeah, we do have 6 channels, and this is our newest channel, so we just wanted to kind of do this channel as an open book and show you exactly what's happening, how long it's taking, how much we're making. So that's what we're here to do today, and it was a really good month. We're going to throw this graph up on the screen first to show that this was the first month where we got kind of that enormous growth, way bigger than the other months, and that happened here the month of November. So you can see right from this that things really took off this month. There's a lot of reasons for that, and we knew that was going to happen sooner or later because we're following certain principles that we've come up with over the years. So we were pretty confident. After we give you the numbers here, we're going to tell you what those are and how you can be confident in that too. But let's jump right into the numbers for the month. So we made $1,067.39 in our third monetized month, which is just incredible.
Yes, actually, of all our monetized channels, this is the highest amount we've made in the shortest amount of time.
Yes.
It's actually kind of blew our mind. When we looked at the numbers, we were like, whoa, that is a big jump, because we started out the first month, just over $100, and, progressed from there into month 2, and now we're looking at month 3 monetized, and it's actually incredible.
Yeah, so month 2 that we didn't get to do a month 2 video last month because we were in Malaysia and Ali was having surgery and we just didn't get to that. But month 2 we made $240.75. So it's actually over 4 times that for the third month. This is our 7th month overall with the channel. We started it in the middle of April. It wasn't a full month. So June and July we also were not monetized. August was partially monetized, not really a first full month. So then September was the first full month, October the second, and November was the third full month. So we are just thrilled that we were able to do that much money in the third monetized month. Now you may be wondering how long we take per week to work on this stuff and how much money it makes us per how much effort is invested. So we work about 10 hours a month on our channel. That's how much time we take to do it, about 2.5 hours a week, right? Mm-hmm.
Yes, which I know a lot of people are very surprised when they find out. They ask us, like, how much time do you spend? I think, is it like a job? It just really depends. But for us, because we have a system in place and it works really well, it just makes it, we can be a lot more efficient, put in less time and effort, and still have the same output in the end.
Yeah, each video we make takes us about an hour, and then we do a half-hour live every week. We've been doing that, so that's where you get to we put up 2 videos a week generally. So like this video, it's going to take us probably 15 minutes to film, another 15 minutes to edit, make a thumbnail. Pretty easy breezy. It's not a very intensive thing compared to some of the other channels that we do, where you have to go on a 3-day trip just to make one video. That is a lot of work.
A lot of filming, a lot of editing, a lot of work.
Yeah, so I wanted to get into a little question that people have about working versus doing this as a hobby, and it kind of comes down to that question of, that's a question of semantics, because if there's a lot of people out there who are putting probably more time than 2.5 hours a week into the YouTube channel, but they aren't really sure yet what they're doing. Maybe it's their first channel, and so it's taking them a little longer to get the job done. And there are a lot of things that if you just do the wrong thing, make the wrong decision up front, it's just going to totally obliterate your chances of making a lot of money. And so that's where I'm going to throw the graph up here again. April, May, June, July, August of this channel, you can see the graph. The views were not high. They're pretty low. But we knew deep down that we were doing everything correctly, and that eventually if we just kept following that path consistently, you can see the little numbers of the 2s and 3s at the bottom. That shows you how many videos we put up for that week. I think there's only 1 week in there where we had a gap, at the beginning of August. And if you put them up consistently, you're going to get results if you're doing the right things.
Exactly. I think that's the key thing is, as kind of like what I said earlier, if you've got a plan and you can be efficient and just put that into practice, then it's going to make things a lot easier on you, a lot less time is going to be consumed, and like I said, again, you're going to get the same output. Just because you're reducing the number of hours that you're working on it doesn't mean you're going to get less money. It just means that you're going to get more time for yourself to do whatever else you want to do.
Yeah, so I think people get, if you're looking at this chart again, they get into about August, September, and things aren't really, they're not really even probably monetized yet. And this fear and uncertainty creeps into their head, and they're thinking, why am I even doing this? Not knowing if the payoff is right around the corner. And that's why we put a course together. We have a course that teaches YouTube. And the very first chapter of that course, which is what topic you should even be talking about, can save probably 60% of the people from making a huge mistake that will prevent them from ever getting monetized. Just talking about the right things is going to be a huge effort in that battle of getting monetized.
Yeah, absolutely. There's been a number of times we watch YouTube ourselves as well, just for learning experiences, and a number of times we're like, oh, this is a really good video. Why is this YouTube channel not successful? And then we kind of start, diving into it. We're like, oh, it's because of this and this. And one of the big things is, the topic, the niche that you're addressing in your YouTube channel is such a huge thing. And like Rob said, we go into it full deep dive on the YouTube course that we put together. But it's what makes the difference really between making it and making actual money, because the money that we're, $1,000, that's almost paying for the rent each month for the places that we stay in, or covering hotels or whatever the case may be. Whereas if you're not being successful, you're making, $100 a month, if that, and then, that's more hobby money, not really, something that you're looking for. The whole purpose of trying to monetize a YouTube channel is to make money, not just for the hobby purposes, but to make actual money.
Yeah. So if you're starting a travel lifestyle, a lot of people on this particular channel are watching because they're kind of living the same type of life we are. Maybe you're doing early retirement. Maybe you're just going to travel the world for a while. Whatever the case may be, it does make sense to start a YouTube channel. We do have a video out on why everyone over 40 should have a YouTube channel. It just brings so much to your life if you're going to be doing some of this, and you have so much to offer the world. You probably don't think that you have as much as you do. You have a ton to offer. So watch that video if you are wondering, but there's a lot of things, good things besides money, that come with having a YouTube channel. Another thing I want to mention about this graph here is that the growth of your income on YouTube is not always going to be linear. So far, you can see for us, it's been linear, kind of straight up. It's been 50, then 100, then 200, then 1,000. We cannot expect that next month it will be 2,000, then 4,000, then 8,000. It's not going to keep going up quite that quickly. In fact, it may take a step back one month. It may go from 1,000 to 700 or 500, and then go back up to 1,200. It just kind of depends on what the videos are doing, how it's working out for you. But over time, kind of like the stock market, it'll go up and down, but it'll steadily increase over time. And that's really more what you're looking for.
Right. And some things you can't help that are affecting that going up and down, like you know, the time of the year, the economy, different things like that. There's nothing you can do about those things, but there are definitely things that you can do as far as dissecting whether, you know, you're going real high or if you're not making enough, or whatever ways that you can kind of really dive into the analytics and things like that. Again, that's something we address pretty deeply in the YouTube course, and I think that that's a key component as well, is just really knowing, okay, it's not linear, I got that part, but you know, there could be huge ups and downs, or just, you know, big down, and just really knowing your channel, knowing your analytics, and knowing your audience are all really key important things.
Yeah, so we'll have a link in the description to the course, but just what she said is really true, because this big month was also in December, which is Black Friday. It's a huge, or this was November that this happened. It's a big advertising month. Everybody's advertising. Ad rates are higher in November than in some other months, so that is why it will probably take a step back, and that is probably why it had a little bit of that push, but that doesn't account for all of it. So I would say that if you are doing a YouTube channel and you just don't know where to go or how successful you could be, we hope this video is an encouragement to you that this can be more for you than just something that pays for your hobby. This could be something that pays for your life. That's what we're trying to set out to see here, how well we can do. If we can do it, you can do it as well pretty easily. Again, 2.5 hours a week is what we're putting in. So far, seeing great results. We're really pleased with it, and I think anybody can do this. A lot of people sell themselves short on what they could accomplish.
Absolutely, and as you said much earlier, you know, everybody has something that they can offer. Sometimes you're just not aware of it until you start to kind of flesh it out a little bit, and so I think that's really important to kind of, you know, start to make yourself aware of what it is that you have to offer, because we all have something that we can offer. And you know, as we mentioned, especially if you're over 40, you have some experiences that others don't have yet, so that's really good too. All right, guys, so you got anything else?
That's good.
Nope. All right, so we're going to wrap this up. Hopefully this is helpful to you, and as Reb said, hopefully this is an encouragement to you as well. The link for the YouTube course is in the description, and we hope to see you guys next time.